So this week I had a crazy sort of creative breakdown. You see, I run a D&D campaign on Sundays more or less every week. I've been doing this for almost 5 months now, and the campaign has gotten more and more convoluted as I come up with more and more exciting enemy ideas and location ideas and character ideas. It's really been a great creative outlet for me. I was recently turned on to this browser application called Owlbear Rodeo, which has allowed me to take the game to the next level and create custom maps. It's a good in-between space for me because I'm not professional with Roll20 yet, but know all the rules of combat. I've had so much fun thinking up new locations for my PCs to go to that I can't stop myself. I keep thinking, oh, I've got college work to do, or oh, I have a video to produce for this week, for this week's bet entry, and I keep getting sidetracked. So this week's video is just going to be me chronicling my descent to madness. You see, it all started with this map that I introduced last session. I just sort of haphazardly placed these little islands all over the place, hoping that the party would discover new islands and do a sort of new interesting island each session. Then I realised I had a PC in the game who gave me the gift of having a secret map baked into their character backstory. So I got to thinking. They are a Circle of the Stars druid, so the map should be a star map. I even encouraged them to create constellations with the night sky I produced. So the sea map should in some way echo the star map. I deliberately clustered the stars towards the more important islands as a kind of signifier where I wanted them to go. After that seed was planted, I figured, heck, I have no idea where they will really go, so I resolved that I should make maps for every single one of these tiny islands I drew just to look pretty. I thought that I could look at these little island shapes and think, well, what could that be after the fact? I should have just created a straightforward archipelago of islands and just led them along that. Then I could improvise the characters that aren't main arc essential. So instead of that better idea, I made a map on a whim, and now I have to justify all these crazy little ideas I've had. So I got to work, and as soon as I got into it, I found it was so much fun. Giving myself little more than colours and sort of the fantasy genre D&D to go off, I came up with so many ideas. I haven't stopped drawing since Sunday. Since last Sunday. I can't stop myself. As soon as that guy showed me Owlbear Rodeo, I was like, oh, I can do so much with this. I just went crazy and I haven't stopped drawing stuff. The place I'm illustrating now is the Library of Insanity. A sort of library of Alexandria that has been overtaken by a dark, gooey god that wants to wipe out the knowledge of this place. On arrival, the party will see the black ooze spewing forth from the entranceway and assume there's something wrong. But as they get closer, they will see that the gunk is actually repeating the same pattern of movement, as if in a loop. If they go into the floating library, they will find an order of strange drow wizards that protect the knowledge kept there. They'll explain that they are locked in an immortal combat with the Illithid necromancers from another plane. They want to steal the knowledge for their own. And if they can't have it, no one can. They'll destroy it at all costs. As a last resort, they held a concentration spell that keeps the black ooze from ever destroying more of the library. The spell means that they have disadvantage in combat, but they don't have to fight because the Illithids are trapped in the lower levels of the library. At this point, the party will be searching for the city of Mirots, which holds the key to their getting back home. They need to find out where the city is, at what time, because it shifts depending on where they are on the map and the compass movements. So they need a book to find out the exact number of tiles they have to move to get to Mirots. And that is how they're going to get home, and that's how the campaign is going to end.